So it looks like we're going to be getting a Shin arc. Sakimoto Days, Episode 7. Sakimoto, as well as his wife, are at a school event participating, and meanwhile, we have Shin and Lu running the store. They get into this big fight. Apparently, Lu is wearing Shin's uniform, and that's where it all kind of spurted. Shin runs off, and things just go crazy. A bunch of hazmat dudes come in and pick up Lou and take her with them. She is tied up, and this is where we discover that these scientists are looking for Shen, and they mistakenly took Lou. And what happens is Shen comes back. He ends up seeing all this broken glass. He was wanting Lou to apologize, and he wanted to make up. This is where he discovers this mess left behind. And then, soonly after that discovery, this is where Sakimoto comes, and they come up with this bright idea. So, Sakimoto apparently has put tracking devices in everyone's name tags, which is pretty smart. And this is where we get this insane motorcycle chase going on. It ends up being a bunch of these hazmat dudes have a bunch of bikes, like 3 or 4 bikes, in the back of this truck, and that's where we have a bunch of them getting knocked out. Now, there is this one particular dude that has a invisible power. I don't know his importance. I don't know if this is just something it's due to a suit. That's what I'm wondering if I need to take significance in that or not. Because it could be some type of power that was unlocked due to these scientists. We don't really know. So maybe this will be told. Anyway, the getaway was definitely there. The invisible dude definitely defended well enough. They make their way to this museum that underground has a laboratory. It's crazy. I know. Even I was like, kind of like, what's going on here? So they take Lou in. Of course, you have the one that is nervous, and he gets given out by Invisible Guy, and that is where we get this like crazy reveal of what is supposed to be like a deer, but it turns out the guy takes off the head, and I'm like, what is even going on at this point? And this dude has like so many scars like all over him. I don't think this was a character we've already seen. Now I could be wrong. Could have been one of them from the party, but I don't think so. I think this is a very different person. But yeah, it kind of leaves some mystery about him. This is where Shin's like, okay, it's time to go back to the laboratory because apparently Shin's backstory is he was born in this laboratory and they're unlocking his powers. He kind of guides Sakimoto to his museum and they're kind of enjoying it, dressing up as dinosaurs. Finally, the time hits and they try to get in. Now, this was insane. Okay, very insane. Shin tries to put in the password. You like turn this bear a certain way, you press this, but like you turn the clock, and that's where all at once the code has been changed, and this bear had like a gun come out of it. Sakimoto was just going crazy. This episode, he defeated a bear, I think like twice, 2 different bears, and then this is where we get this insanely crazy dinosaur fight. And I'm just like, what? What is going on with Sakimoto? He wanted to take this bones of a dinosaur back to his daughter, basically showing that it can move and stuff. And he's able to mobilize it, but then it goes into this final stage, and then just straight up destroy it. Soonly after, there's like a panic going on downstairs. There's some good scientists, so the regular scientists, they seem to be good, and they are good. But whenever they get down there, they start talking, and we get to find out that apparently they got took over by a bunch of assassins. So the actual scientists, they're good. Now, the hazmat people, bad assassin group. Apparently, their leader is Kashima, and yeah, they kind of go into Shin and Sakamoto go into hiding in these lockers, and this is where we get to see one of the floor leaders. So the big buildup is each floor they go down, they're going to be seeing these different leaders, and we're starting off with this guy named Mad Haraguchi, which I'm thinking probably translate to something like mad scientist or something like that. So fairly interesting. I don't know. I kind of like where it's going. I know it just seems so random that Lou took hostage, but we get to find a little bit of a Shin. But this floor level thing, it's got some hype to it. It has some hype to it. But yeah, this mad dude, he is yeah, he's insane. He is fast like Sakamoto. Definitely got Shin. So Shin wanted to take up because one of the scientists got stabbed. He like comes out, he's like, yeah, I don't like being isolated. And this is where he gets like hit with a needle. Apparently, this dude switched his speech, and after that, of course, Sakamoto comes out of the blue, wham, gets this guy one nice punch. Now there was some, I don't know if this is like gonna lead towards something, but two of those assassins from the earlier party are inside this museum to investigate as well as the big ending. So not only did you have that mad guy get hit out with one punch by Sakimoto, but we have two assassins. I think the one dude was eating like human flesh. I don't know what's up with him. He is a different breed. I want to say, what was her name? Kurochi? Kuro Kuroki? I don't I forgot it. I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll give us more time. I didn't write it down. That's whenever you hear it once, it can't always be a given, depending on what the name is. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say this is a nice 8.7. 8.7. I do feel like this is the writing. Okay. Now, Shen's backstory I'm not amazed with, but the tower effect, I like it very much, where the levels are going to depend on what boss is on each floor. It's cool. It's cool. So, yeah, with that, 8.7, I feel like it's fair. And it's still a really great series. Recommended. If you like action, comedy, it's a nice alternative to Spike's Family. Anyway, I guess my question of the day would be, how did you feel about this arc so far? At least the start. I think it's going somewhere. I am not preferable. Like they could have went a lot of ways with Shin's backstory, but to be honest, this has to do with actual writing. It's not just an anime thing, so it's not me hating this. I can't really judge the anime because the people are animating what they're made to animate. They're doing a great job at it. Anyway, guys, hope you stay safe, and until next time, peace out.